This project is going to be incredibly exciting. A once-in-a-generation thing. The last time it happened here at Stump Cross was in the year 2000. You can count on one hand the amount of times it's happened in the UK in the last 20 years or so.
This sort of project is incredibly exciting. It just feels like it's going to be a really great achievement. You never know what you might find.
We're one of the 3 show caves in the Yorkshire Dales National Park. We have about 40,000 visitors a year, families, tourists, everyone really from all sorts of different backgrounds. We have on site here 6.3 kilometres of cave passage. Most of that cave is still unmapped and still completely untapped. And even the sections which can be visited, they can only be visited by professional cavers. So you need the full caving gear on to go and explore those sections of cave. So the plan of the project, we're going to open up new parts of the cave.
Caving for me is incredibly special. I've pursued lots of activities such as climbing, kayaking, and so on, but caving has that real thrill of adventure because we are explorers. I was inspired by the potential for science, for being engaged in that science, so paleontology, archaeology, cave surveying, mapping, but also the sheer thrill of going to places where other people don't dare go or won't dare go.
Today we'll go in the sea chamber,
Yep.
have a look, see what we can suss out, and see what we can start planning for January, really.
Although the section of cave that we're opening is one that's well known and it's been well explored, the thrill of being able to make that passageway available to the general public is just excellent. It just feels like it's going to be a really great achievement.
Should we get our boots on then and get
Yeah,
out
I think
explore?
let's get ready.
Right, let's go.
So this is going to be a 120-metre extension to our cave, and it's going to mean there's a new route out for visitors. So this is the entrance.
The excavation itself has got some really big challenges going on for it. So this is where the work really gets going, isn't it?
It is. It's only, what, 15, 20 metres to sea chamber from here?
That's right, yeah, but an awful lot of stuff to remove.
This is definitely the most challenging part, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll find out because we're about to crawl through and make it into sea chamber.
The passageway that we intend to open is full of spoil from caving exploration in the past.
Torches on.
So you're looking at about 50 or 60 years worth of people opening up new chambers and passageways down there. And in doing so, they moved lots and lots of materials, rock and mud. A lot of it is in the way of the new pathway through the cave, and we're going to have to put it back where it came from. So that's going to be a really big task. Here we are, we've made it through to circular chamber.
And we can finally stand up.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Absolutely stunning. We have absolutely no idea at the moment how long it's going to take. We're hoping maybe 3 years, it could be 4 or 5, because it's only once we actually start doing the project we'll then get an idea of the scope and the scale of what we're actually trying to achieve. That's going to be the first job, isn't it, to fill that in?
Yeah. We don't want to put any of this rock down there, because what we want to do with that is use it as a way of getting rid of the spoil out of that passage as we make it deeper. Mm-hmm. So we don't want to end up wasting our opportunity by throwing rocks in it.
I mean, it's going to be a massive engineering challenge.
They moved lots and lots of materials, rock and mud principally, and they piled it up in, we call them dead walling. Basically, it's waste material that's been piled up in the same way that miners used to do. A lot of it is in the way of the new pathway through the cave, and we're going to have to put it back where it came from. We're going to have to dig through sediments that have not been disturbed for up to 10,000 years.
We don't know what we're going to find along the way, but we know that there is a lot of glacial mud in this cave.
This cave has had reindeer in it, it's had wolverine in it, possibly other animals from before the last ice age. The thing that most excites me is the possibility of finding evidence of bison. That would be absolutely terrific. Wow, Oliver, this is a beauty, isn't it?
That stalagmite there is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's still active, it's getting dripped on, which is fantastic.
I think it's probably as well decorated as other sections of the cave, if not more so.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look when you're around here, you can just see more and more formations. You've got all these curtains streaking down this wall here. You can tell that it's been pristine and untouched.
When all of the excavation debris moves out of the way, will start to look so much more natural, so much more pretty, so much more exciting for people to experience.
So through this crawl ahead of us here,
Here we go.
that's what's going to take us towards the steps. And on the way through there's some amazing crystals that we're going to see called crystal pom-poms, which I've not seen anywhere else in show caves in the UK. Be able to open this up, then visitors will be able to see these with their own eyes. And you can take a picture of this sort of stuff, but it just does not do it justice, being this up and close to all these formations. The next step is planning everything ready for the excavations to start, and then once we've got all the ropeways in place and all the logistics, then the hard graft starts in January. Very, very exciting. Ready to get very muddy and very wet, but it's all part of the fun.